Deputy President Kithure Kindiki has praised President William Ruto for what he described as a major shift in Kenya's political environment in 2025. Kindiki spoke at the Eldoret Stage Lodge ahead of President William Ruto's New Year address, where he reflected on Kenya's political landscape and the changes that had taken place towards the end of the year. His remarks focus on political unity, reduce hostility, and the impact of cooperation between the government and the opposition. Kindiki said Kenya had experienced deep political division for many years. He recalled periods when disagreement between political camps made it difficult for the government to secure support for key programs. According to him, division had stalled consensus and slowed down the implementation of major policies initiative. He noted that this situation had remained challenged for a long time because of political rivalries had shaped the national debate. The deputy president stated that political discussion in the country had begun changing toward the close of 2025. He said the tone of the national conversation had shifted away from hostility and moved toward more constructive engagement. Kindiki explained that the focus of the political debates were no longer centered on conflicts, but on the parties' programs and ideas. He described this shift as an important change in the direction of national politics. Kindiki credited President Ruto for engaging former political rivals, especially leaders who had previously been in the Azimio la Umoja coalition. He said this engagement opened the political space and reduced tension that had defined earlier periods. The deputy president pointed out that the decision to work with leaders who had opposed the president in the past helped lower political temperatures across the country. He said the move to close ranks between the two political sides was the most significant leadership gesture made by the president in 2025. Kindiki explained that this decision demonstrates that cooperation between former competitors was possible and that it could support national unity. He identified the joining together of leaders who were on opposite sides in 2002 or 2022 as an important moment in shaping the government's ability to move forward. According to Kindiki, the formation of a broader-based administration strengthened national cohesion. He said this arrangement made it easy for the government to mobilize political goodwill across different groups. He explained that the broader political cooperation had helped the government secure legislative support needed for long-standing development priorities. Kindiki said reduced political antagonism create a climate where work could progress without constant conflicts. The deputy president said the more inclusive political space made it possible for the government to direct its energy towards delivering services rather than managing division. He explained that unity across political lines helped the government handle demanding programs that had previously been difficult to advance. He said the ability to work with leaders from different sides create room for progress on policies that require broader agreement. Kindiki highlighted housing and health sector reforms as examples of programs that benefited from the new political alignment. He said such reforms would have faced challenges without the backing of leaders who had joined the broad-based administration. According to him, the support of the leaders who had previously belonged to a different political groups played a pivotal role in advancing these programs. He said the formation of a more inclusive administration allowed the government to focus on development targets that had long required consensus. Kindiki explained that the government could now approach political or policy initiative with a wider base of cooperation. He stated that the presence of leaders from different political backgrounds in the administration provide a momentum for programs that had struggled to garner support. The Deputy President said the government would continue to prioritize inclusive politics as part of its approach to national development. He stated that unity and cooperation across political lines were important for ensuring that policy commitments reach citizens in different parts of the country. Kindiki explained that the government intends to maintain a political stability by the closing of ranks in 2025. He said the broader political space created conditions that allow the government to work more effectively with parliament. Kindiki noted that legislative support had become easier to build a political tension is. He said these environments help remove obstacles that had slowed down development programs in the past. He said the positive political environment also reduce the amount of energy the government spend on responding to disputes. Kindiki explained that the shift away from hostility meant that political discussion focused more on policy matters. He also said this development helped the country give more attention to implementing government plans. Kindiki states that the partnership with former rival also provided reassurance to the public. He said the public could also see leaders moving in the same direction despite their past disagreement. According to him, this sense of unity played a role in government effort to deliver on programs that require national cohesion. The deputy president said the government viewed inclusive politics as a foundation for a suitable progress. He explained that working across political divides allowed the country to move past years of repeated conflicts. He added that the cooperation helped support development efforts that needed agreement from multiple political groups. As he addressed the gathering at the Eldoret State Lodge, Kindiki pointed out that the government planned to build on a political gain made toward the end of 2025. He said the administration would continue working with leaders who join the broad-based government approach. He stated that the government remained committed to ensuring that unity and cooperation strengthen its ability to meet development goals. Kindiki ended his remarks by emphasizing that inclusive politics would stay at the center of the Kenya's Kwanza government agenda. He noted that the administration intends to maintain the focus on bringing other leaders together to support national programs. The deputy president said this cooperation would remain important as the government carried its responsibility into the new year.